Welcome everybody to the Comfy Community Podcast. My name is Saxix and I'm here together with Riiscake.
Hello.
And our special host for today will be Arveedel.
Oh, hello. Hello, everybody.
So, before we really start off, I just want to mention that we are really glad of the feedback we received. We almost have 100 views on the first episode.
Yeah, thank you guys for that. That's awesome.
That's absolutely amazing. So we appreciate it, and we hope we'll even grow further. And yeah. So today's guest is Arveedel. Arveedel, can you maybe introduce yourself a bit to the people who don't know you yet?
Yeah, I could do that. Well, I'm basically a chill guy from others' opinion that I'm from Netherlands, of course, just like Saxix. As you can hear, so not the perfect accent, but I'm a fun guy to play with. I do have a YouTube channel, and I do like hang out with others on Discord. And I thought it was a great opportunity to help others, like for this small YouTube starting channel, the cast. So I thought, why not give it a shot?
Yeah,
it's awesome to have you here.
Yeah, we really appreciate it because it helps us, but I hope it helps you as well with reaching a new public, maybe. So yeah, we'll see.
Fine.
And it's also exciting to have people from like different nationalities and countries.
Netherlands is the best, of course, you know.
Yeah.
Not biased at all. So, Arveedel, what first of all, like, what inspired you to make your channel? Like, first of all, like, what was the drive, basically?
Do you mean my channel, or do you mean like the start of YouTube? Because those are kind of separate.
Oh, okay. Would you mind talking about both if it's not a
maybe it clears things up. Well, in high school I had a friend also named Max, and he also was kind of inspiring me to do YouTube, to do commentaries over videos, not recording my videos and talking at the same time. So I was a little inspired by that. Also, that was also my opportunity to improve my English also, because I had I'm a little trouble with that. In the meanwhile, I could talk with Max about that, and we kind of grew together. So that was really my first YouTube channel and my first experience with that. In the meanwhile, in the years that passed by, I had separate YouTube channels and kind of fluctuating with the content I made. And then Arveedel was created, and I basically started really small, so not everybody could see what I was doing, because I wanted to start real fresh and not to haste things. So basically getting a real good feeling about this channel. That was my first big goal of that, and that kind of made successful for me.
That's actually interesting.
Did you switch channels like after each other, or did you have a big break between them?
I had big breaks between them because I had to do some tests at school, and those were more important than YouTube, of course. My career and my schooling at those times were more important than YouTube, of course.
That's actually interesting that you started off with actually, quote unquote, having like a collaboration with some of your friends and then going solo, basically. That's actually interesting.
Yeah.
Because my impression is usually is the other way around in a way.
Yeah, he was the guy who inspired me. Now these days I don't know him anymore. He was kind of dropping me off, leaving me behind. So not really the best experience to end with, but the beginning was really good of his meaning. So kind of two ways to go.
Yeah, it's an experience in any case, I'd imagine.
Mm-hmm. I mean, everyone grows out of each other after a while. Well, maybe not everyone, but...
Oh, yeah.
It can happen.
but yeah. How did you actually come up with the name Arveedel?
I already mentioned this in my 100 subscriber question video. It is basically the 4 first letters of my full name, Arveedel. And if you if you spell it out and you get something like Arveedel, yeah, that's the whole thing.
Yeah.
I thought I needed,
that's it.
I just needed something to create that was really made by myself, and I was really proud of that. Not everybody can come with a name that is inspired by his real full name. I really like it.
Yeah, and it's a
creative.
unique name instead of
Indeed.
Minecraft Gamer 69 or whatever,
Yeah,
you
yeah,
know.
yeah.
So
Exactly.
it's a pretty cool name instead of the basic one.
Yeah, that's why I love being creative with the names. I always did something more difficult than others with the names. I don't know. It's something that bugs me a lot of times. But yeah, that's it. That's me.
No, I understand. So, so before you did videos with commentary over it, did you actually record the gameplay yourself as well, or what? Or did you make like parodies or what?
No. I recorded my own videos because back in those days I was gaming a lot more. Like after school, I had no trouble with school at all in the beginning, of course. Then I was gaming for maybe 4 hours in that evening, and I was recording one of my gameplays because I thought maybe people like to see how I game and stuff like that. And then after that, when I had the time, I was doing a commentary on my own video, on my own gameplay. So it's not basically live, but everybody could see what I did there.
Yeah, okay. Arveedel, you're already talking a little bit about like how you started out, and that you started with basically a collaboration with your friends, and you grew apart and stuff like that. What do you experience have been ups and downs with your at least the Arveedel channel? Like what has been a tough time? What has been like
My toughest time, I would say probably when I was at school, my last school year. I had really trouble with finding some time and improving my channel because I was back then even more smaller than this. I really had trouble with that, and my grades weren't that great at that time. I was really killing myself with two things, so that's why I dropped a little bit with the recording and with my channel. And then once the school was done, I actually dropped out of school because I was really not happy about it. The school wasn't doing even great after the stop after even dropping YouTube there. It wasn't even improving there. So that's why I dropped school, but then everything was getting better, and I was more happier, and then I found a new job and stuff like that. So a lot of things happened in 2018, really a lot.
That's awesome to hear. And you've just hit over 500 subscribers on your channel. Congratulations with that, by the way.
Yeah, thank you. Yeah. Even it's 501 now, so every little one.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, that's absolutely amazing. And but what happened with school, etc., was this year?
Yeah. This year I already got a paper from school, but I wanted to do a education beyond that, so more specialization with the things I do. And that was in 2017, I believe. Yeah, 2017, from summer to end of 2017, 2018. That was my new school year. So after that I dropped because I didn't want to continue because of my feelings. After that I was 2 months at home, and I found a new job after that, and things did go in a really fast pace.
So
okay.
Wow. That's quite interesting. And well, maybe that was the down part of your YouTube career, but is there also a thing that you really loved about or really liked at the period doing your YouTube channel? Yeah,
of course I do a lot of things. Stay kind of like a real thought to me. For starters, subscriber goals. Not that I count the numbers, but I count how much the community grows. So that was the 100 and the 200 were kind of special to me, but also the Discord thing with your previous guest Monster Matt was also something I really enjoyed. So Discord was really growing bigger and bigger. So that's why I thought, yeah, that's some memory that really stays with me. And yeah, also my first stream, that was something I was really nervous about. Yeah, some people really helped me there. So I really have some good thoughts about the streaming, because not everybody likes streaming and going live at the same time, because you're getting out of your comfort zone.
Ah, I see.
Yeah.
Yeah, it is totally different from creating videos.
Yeah,
also.
totally.
Since everything needs to come up at the moment, and you can't think about things or whatever.
Like
so
I said,
it is more difficult indeed.
Yeah, like getting out of your comfort zone, because everything is nice and you don't have to prepare for anything. But then the streaming comes up and you're thinking like, oh, maybe something goes wrong. And even after some good preparation, my last stream was also going not the way I wanted. But still, I had fun and everybody was laughing at my mistakes. I thought, yeah, maybe that's also a thing, a skill that really deserves to be at my part. I don't know.
I mean,
actually,
go ahead.
Oh,
go ahead.
I was about to say, but it's about kind of like in addition to what you've already talked about. You were talking about that, for example, Monster Matt has been helping you out, and a little bit with collaboration with other YouTubers, how that has been making your channel thrive. Mm-hmm. What are your experience with collaborations? Like what positives and negatives do you see with collaborating with other YouTubers?
Actually, I would say there are more positive things than bad things. The positive things is you get like more experience with others, that what they like to do, of course, because it's always what you want to do and what you like to say. Maybe others want to say something that you never come up with, I don't know, or the game that you want to play, or maybe the things you want to talk about. It's not always about gaming, like this podcast. It's not always about gaming. So I think setting yourself beyond your own wishes, that's something that collaboration really inspired me to do. And if you do it with different people, you get like a new feeling, and you get more, I don't know, the feeling that you want to do more things. You're getting excited, and if you get more excited, you get more excited about the new videos you come up with. It's I don't know. YouTube is always about the new excitement. I like to be excited about new things.
Yeah.
So basically, kind of getting out of your comfort zone and be pushed into the unknown.
Yeah, but that's the whole thing. I know that if you want to get bigger, get known in the world, you have to step out of your comfort zone, and that's I tried to do it a lot of times. The last couple of months, weeks, and stuff like that. I tried to do it as much as possible. And maybe that's the whole thing that drives me to do. Maybe getting out of my comfort zone. I don't know.
And with these collaborations, you of course also meet totally different people, communities, etc.
Yes.
Besides that, it helps your channel. It's also you can maybe get some inspiration from that and improve your own channel with that. And I think this community is actually quite close, with a lot of collaborations here and there. And people always talking with each other. So I think, especially for small YouTubers, the community is really great, and that it's important that you at least try to have contact with other fellow YouTubers.
I can believe that. That's always nice to have a little communication with others and a community building on you, because you don't want to be alone, you know. That's the worst thing you want to experience with YouTube. You don't want to be alone, and that's like a real killer for a lot of YouTubers or YouTube channels.
After all, you do YouTube to also entertain other people and just have fun with each other, and being alone, that's totally the opposite of it. And
but it has a name. It's social media, like Facebook, Instagram, and stuff like that.
Yes, exactly.
If you go for Facebook and you drop one of your nicest pictures and you get like one like, well, I don't think you're gonna do it the exact same thing after that. That you want response, you know. You want things, maybe some criticism or maybe some positive things. You want building a community. You want to be with others. That's
you wanna get colored by the others' opinions to kind of improve or do different. Since you are from the Netherlands, have you ever experienced any problems like with different geographics or time zones or linguistic barriers in regards to live streams, for example, or your videos in general? Has that ever been an issue to you?
You mean like time zones, or what do you?
Yeah, and also like speaking English, or even though that's not your native language, like
yes.
yeah.
I can believe that. English isn't the real problem with me. I think a lot of people like the accent that I have, and trying to talk English is always a thing to do for me. But I think the time zones are really killing me here sometimes, because I think the ones that actually watching my videos are from the United States, Canada, I don't know, maybe some from the farther away. And if I want to set up a plan with them, set up a stream or maybe a video, they will always come at some point, maybe at the end of the stream or at the beginning of the stream, and they say, "Oh man, I don't have enough time. Sorry for that." Yeah, I know. Yeah, that's sometimes I believe I want to get more traffic from the Netherlands, but yeah, it is how it is, and I like the people that are around here.
That's good to hear, at least. But I think actually that's a somewhat big or bigger at least issue for those outside of the for example USA. It kind of makes it a little tough to plan your streams, because as you're telling, that it basically is either at the start or the finish at your streams. So yeah, okay. With your you've been doing this for quite a while, nonetheless. And with your long-lasting upload schedules, like you upload like what, once, twice a week or something like that?
Yeah, it depends. It depends. Sometimes 4 times a week. Sometimes 2 days. 2 days a week. Sometimes 4 times a week or 2 times a week. Yeah, it depends on.
Does it? How do you keep the drive with uploading? Like, does it ever feel not enjoyable doing? Like, does it feel like a chore at any point, or is it just like
yeah I can hear the story coming to me, but I know it sometimes it kind of bothers me too, to inspire myself to do a recording. But once I go streaming, a lot of people come, and then I'm like, oh, this is sometimes too much. But the streams are really pushing me to do more, of course. And of course, the traffic that I get with my main series at the moment, I really enjoy those people that come to me. But it's always a thing for me that I like to do gaming. It's my hobby is gaming, and that's why I make videos of that. It's not because I want to game because I want to entertain people. No, I want to game and I record that and then I put it on YouTube. It's not because I really like gaming. That's all. That's why
So that's okay. So that's basically it's for your own sake, but then you also give it to others. Basically, is what I hear.
I basically combine those two things, and that's basically YouTube life for me. Combine things.
Okay.
Do you have more fun gaming in general, or do you have more fun recording while you're gaming? Because
it depends on the game, really. Like I can do. Now I'm doing Pokemon Platinum, for example. I like to do it while recording more than being offline, because there's no online feature on that. But if I go on the main gaming series that I do and not record it, those games like maybe, for example, Left 4 Dead 2, that's one of those games I don't record because, why should I record if I'm talking Dutch? So
to other friends,
true that.
I do have a lot of other things than only recording. I'm a lot of clans, for example, or a friend of mine. I always game with that with that friend, and then we have the greatest fun. But then we also talk Dutch in there. So it's basically I don't want to talk English and I want some time for myself. So that's always you have to keep yourself happy, you know.
Makes sense.
No, because when I was doing YouTube. I felt like, I tried to do more than only Pokemon, but it also included like multiplayer games, etc. And I don't know, I couldn't really make up my mind if I should do it for YouTube or do it with friends, and I ended up doing a lot of YouTube and a bit leaving my friends behind with gaming, etc. So after all, I just quit because I never game with friends anymore. So
I can believe that. You have to set up priorities, you know. Friends are really important to stay connected with social. I even didn't record for the last couple of 3 days because I want to do with things with friends and stuff like that. And that's sometimes you have to set priorities. It's not always about YouTube. Take a day off and then you're good to go for the next day. You're fresh. But priorities are really important to set. What do you want? When do you want? And how do you feel about it?
So do you like? And now, just from what you're explaining there, it almost sounds like basically a schedule for how do I tackle my videos or my streaming or my everything concerning the channel. Is that the case?
Yeah, that's indeed the case. If I don't feel like I don't want to stream, I don't want to record, then I'm not going to do that. Nobody wants to see me unhappy or maybe a little tired at the end of the day. I don't want that because that's not the way I like to do. It's not the way I am, of course. Nobody sees me tired at my work because I don't want to go to work. No, I do want to go to work because I like it, and they see me happy, and I inspire people to do the same. That's always go after your feelings. Don't do because others tell you to do. Maybe listen to them, maybe use that, but never follow directly what they say.
That's an admirable thing. That actually sounds like a good like advice to others who are considering like doing it, just starting a YouTube basically.
Yeah.
That's so cool.
Go ahead. Go ahead.
no, Saxix, your turn. I tend to take the spot at this point.
No, but you are already giving some advice, but do you have like a really good advice before or to tell someone who wants to start a channel but hasn't started it yet? Like, what's the most important thing to have in mind at least? Or
I have already 2 things. So go after your feelings. Listen to your feelings, what they have to say, but also prepare what you want to do with YouTube. Maybe already think what you want to do. Don't set up goals, but maybe a little a thought about what your channel is, what content you want to make. Maybe see what your equipment is. If your equipment is not too great, don't expect things go in a fast train because everybody wants these days great quality and great audio, stuff like that. So look what the equipment you have, prepare things nicely, don't start too soon with things, maybe questions about you, Q&As, stuff like that. Don't start too soon with that, and also go after your feelings. Those 4 things that I just told you, those are the important things that I think are great to use for a starting YouTube channel.
Yeah, and
that's awesome. Some good advices.
Regarding to like equipment, etc. Of course, you want the best equipment as possible, but it is hard for people. You don't have to buy the best equipment, especially when you're starting, because you don't even know how it's gonna turn out. But at least try to get the best out of what you can do at the moment. Because quality is really important, especially like the few recent years. And
I would imagine like at least like the microphone is kind of important to prioritize at the beginning, because like I've experienced and I've heard that people would rather have a somewhat shite picture, but that they can hear you clear and well and all that, rather than have a pitch perfect picture, but they can barely hear what you're talking about or commentating on your videos.
So. I know that's why I said, because you have to prepare for what your channel is about, so that you can participate what you need and stuff like that. If you're recording with a potato camera, nobody wants to see that. If you're doing trick shots with a weapon, I don't know. You don't want to don't want a recording potato, because I can't stand out and everyone don't want to see that. But if you're all about singing and stuff like that, in the first years you can usually like use a webcam from your laptop and then maybe a better microphone, because your singing talent is better than the picture you need. So prepare what you have and use that instead of buying things non-stop because you want the best quality. But
yeah, and that makes sense.
And like what Arveedel said, it's good to have at least an idea what you want to do with your YouTube channel, because if you're starting off randomly and you build up a little fan base and then you decide, oh no, I want to do this, and you keep changing your subject all the time, you build up your face ban, you will you will basically kind of lose you will basically kind of lose the fan base you build up every time you you kind of restart. So it's good to have at least like, okay, I know I like to do this and I know I can at least have this going for a while, you know.
But it's not bad if you want to buy things to improve your quality, but you need to check out what your budget is.
I was about to say prioritizing. As you said earlier.
Yeah, so also set up priorities. What do you want more? When do you want it? Stuff like that. It's always basically a circle that goes around and around and around. To get your stuff with your YouTube channel to set up nicely.
Okay. Is there anything you want to say? Kind of, I think we're almost ending it, at the last note here, basically. But is there anything that you feel you really want to say, or that we missed asking you, or anything of the sort?
I would basically say genieten, something from Dutch. I just said enjoy, because enjoy doing the things you want. We're only living once. And if YouTube isn't working for you, and basically some YouTuber already thought about this, but if your YouTube is not working for you and you want to stop, do the things you want to do, of course. Maybe make a world trip or something, stuff like that. If you want to do that and it's more important than YouTube and you get your enjoyment out of a world trip, be my guest, do it. I don't know. Just enjoy, genieten, like we say here.
Blijf genieten, zeker.
Okay.
You only need to do YouTube if you really have fun with it. If you don't start a YouTube channel thinking, oh, I hope maybe I'll blow up and I'll become famous, etc. If you don't enjoy it, doing it small, and then it will never really work out as well, because people want to see someone who's excited about what he's doing. And thank you for joining the podcast, Arveedel. We really appreciated it.
Thank you for joining.
Yeah, no problem. I had some fun time with you, and basically my throat is now fully warmed up.
That's good to hear.
So thank you guys for watching. Thank you guys for the insane amount of likes, subscribers, and views on the previous episode.
You guys are awesome.
It would be cool if we could also hit that on this episode. Also, make sure to check out Arveedel. He's doing some pretty cool content, live streams, and he uploads Pokemon content on his channel. Make sure to check him out. Maybe you have something you're gonna start soon, or
you can always ask me for something you want to know. Basically some tips. I'm free to help you. Don't be nervous. I'm just a person.
That's good to hear. Yay.
So that was the end. Thank you for watching, and we also have a Discord. Join, link in the description, please. Thank you. Okay.
Bye.
Bye for now.